Whether you're new to the Mac world or a veteran user, you may not know that the Mac operating system has a free built-in utility called Text-to-Speech. Text-to-Speech can command your Mac to read back to you just about anything you write or can read on your screen in most programs, including, but not exclusive to, your email, Word documents, and whole pages of text in your web browser. This is a step-by-step tutorial on how to set your Mac to read to you, including some examples of how useful this tool can be in your daily computing. I suggest you watch this tutorial in its entirety and then replay it using the pause button, the two vertical lines below this video, or use the pause button as you watch it now, so that you too can set your Mac to read back to you. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is open up System Preferences of the Mac operating system. It's often on your dock, as you see it is here. If it's not on your dock, it will always be on the menu bar where the Apple icon is. Click on the Apple once, and a menu box opens up, and here's System Preferences. Click on System Preferences once to open up the menu. Once System Preferences is opened, you'll notice that there are a number of different categories. We're interested in going to category that says System. Once you go to that category, look for the icon that says Speech. Once you see the Speech icon, click on it once. The Speech menu box has two tabs on top. We're only going to concentrate on the one that says Text-to-Speech, so make sure it's highlighted by clicking on it once. On the next line, you'll see it says System Voice. On mine it says Alex. It may say something else here for you, but there are two up and down arrow keys to the right of the name. Click on it once. Once you open this box, you'll notice there are 3 male voices and 3 female voices. Under that, it says Show More Voices. I'm going to click on that once. The menu box closes, but when you click the up and down arrow keys again, you'll notice there are a number of other voices. I don't really recommend them. They are funny, but they're difficult to understand. Right now, I'm going to stay with Alex and give you an example of what Alex sounds like by clicking on the play button.
Most people recognize me by my voice.
Now let me give you one example of a female voice. Clicking on the play button now.
Isn't it nice to have a computer that will talk to you?
Okay, I'm going back to Alex. And on the next line, you'll see it says Speaking Rate. I highly recommend you stay at normal to start. Once you get more familiar with the program, you might want the voice to speak faster or slower. But let's start at normal right now. Below this part of the menu, there are 3 check marks here. I recommend that you have all of these boxes checked, but in this tutorial, we're focusing on Speak Selected Text when the text key is pressed. This is a toggle switch, so if I click on the check mark once, the check mark disappears. And you'll also notice that the button Set Key is grayed out. When I click on the box again to put the check mark back, Set Key is now a button that you can press, which we're going to do right now. Once you open this box, this is the main box to set your command keys to command your Mac to read to. I recommend option S because it's just convenient. It's next to the Apple command key, and S stands for speech. So what you should do now, whether you have anything in this box or not, click on it once to make sure the cursor is in it, and then press the keys option S. Once you press those keys, you'll see it in this box, and then you can click OK. And there you have it. You just set your Mac to read back to you. However, let me give you some examples of what this actually means. I'm going to close the speech menu box, which will also close System Preferences, and go down to a basic word processing program built into the operating system called TextEdit. Let's open up TextEdit right now. Using this TextEdit box, I am now going to type something to have Alex read it back to us. So here we go. Congratulations. You just set your Mac to read to you, period. Get the Mac to read to you, or in my case, Alex. You need to highlight the written words. I'm going to highlight them now. Now all I have to do is press the command keys that I just set to have the Mac read back to me. So now I'm going to press Option S.
Congratulations, you've just set your Mac to read to you.
Well, Alex did read back to us, and in doing so, I discovered I made some typing errors. I meant to write congratulations. I'll correct that now and take out R, because I didn't mean your, I meant you. Now this is something you won't catch necessarily in a word processing program of any kind. It's not a misspelled word, and it may not be caught in a grammar correction. So this is just another wonderful example of how useful this tool is to utilize. Now I'm going to have Alex read back the sentence once more after highlighting it and pressing Option S once again.
Congratulations, you just set your Mac to read to you.
There you go. That's what we wanted it to say. Now, this is a toggle switch, your Option S key, or whatever keys you set. So you can actually have Alex read as much as you want and stop him by reading just by clicking Option S, so pressing Option S again. This time I'm going to press Option S and press Option S a second time before Alex finishes the sentence.
Congratulations, you just set your...
And there you have it. At this point, you could stop the tutorial and replay it and go step by step to follow the instructions on how to set your Mac to read to you. Or if you'd like, you can continue watching the tutorial to see more examples of how useful this tool can be. I'm going to close TextEdit now. I'm not going to save it. And go down to the web browser of the operating system called Safari. Click on it once to open it. And in Safari, I chose to set it to open up into iTunes. iTunes is a very popular program at this point in time, and I thought you might want to read a little about it. So what I'm going to do now is highlight the written words right down here, and have Alex read it back to me. However, before he finishes, I will be pressing the Option S key to stop him from reading, just to give you another example of how useful this tool is.
iTunes is a free application for your Mac or PC. It organizes and plays your digital music and video on your computer.
So there you have it. This is the end of the tutorial. I'm going to close Safari now. I hope you found this tutorial helpful in commanding your Mac to act as your own personal secretary to read back to you. I would greatly appreciate any comments, responses, or questions you may have, and I will be more than happy to help you if I can. Here's hoping this tutorial will help you to enjoy computing even more. And don't forget to drop me a note to entice me to do more of these kinds of tutorials. Bye for now and have a wonderful day.